Here we're asked to find a couple of limits given the graph of some function. The first limit is the limit as x approaches 1 of the function. To determine if that limit exists, and if so, what its value is, I'm going to start on the left side of 1. I'm going to imagine that this dot moves in such a way that its x-coordinate gets closer and closer to 1. Notice the dot is headed towards the point 1, 1. On the right side, do the same thing. Imagine a dot, and it moves along the graph in such a way that its x-coordinate gets closer and closer to 1. That dot is headed towards the point 1, 2. Well, because the behavior of the function on the left side, the behavior of the function on the right side are different, in other words, the dots I was considering were headed towards two different points, that suggests, and is the case, that the limit does not exist. Now let's look at the limit as x approaches 2 of the function. Now notice the value of the function is actually 3. What I'm interested in, however, is the limit. So I'm going to start on the left side of 2, fairly close to 2. And I'm going to move the dot in such a way that its x-coordinate gets closer and closer to 2. And that dot is headed towards the point 2, 1. If I do the same thing on the right side, notice that the dot is headed towards the same point, 2, 1. Well, in this case, the limit exists, and its value is the y-coordinate of this point, which is 1. Notice that the value of the function, as I mentioned earlier, is 3. So one thing that this illustrates the fact that the value of the limit and the value of the function do not have to be the same.